Okay, this is a video tutorial on how to get Arduino installed for your computer. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to not have our Arduino plugged into our computer just yet. We will do that in just a moment. But we're going to open up a web browser and we're going to go to hackberrylab.com. And then we're going to click over here on the Resources tab to find some information and some downloads to get us set up today. So once we're on that Resources page, we're going to scroll down to the Installing Arduino, and we're going to click Watch Tutorial. And that's going to have a variety of links that we'll be using. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and install the Arduino software, and we can do that by clicking on this page to open up the Arduino website. At this point, we'll see this Downloads option. For Windows users, I strongly recommend the Windows 10 and newer 64 bits option, and so you would click this if you're a Windows user. On Macs, if you're using a newer Mac, you're going to be using the Apple Silicon. If you're on an older Mac, you're going to be using the Mac Intel. And so you might, on Macs, there's a little Apple icon up in the upper left-hand corner. You can click on that and get more information about your computer if you're not sure which of these two that you have. I'm on a Windows machine, though, so I'm going to click on the Windows 10 and begin downloading. So I have a couple of different prompts here. You can just click Just Download. You can also click Just Download. And you can see up here that that has begun the download process. Once that's done downloading, you can go up to your Downloads folder, and you'll see the file there. And we need to go ahead and click on that and install that all the way. Once it is completely installed, you should be greeted with a page that looks just like this. That's how you know that you have finished the installation of the Arduino software. We've still got a little bit more to do, though. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and close the Arduino software, and we're going to revisit it in just a little bit. Let's go back to the Hackberry Lab page and see what's next. In order to work with the Arduino Nanos, we need a small driver to be running on our computer. That's called the CH34X driver. Here, you'll notice that I have a version for both PC Windows or Apple Mac. Again, I have a Windows machine, and so I'm going to click on this one, and that'll begin the download immediately. Once again, I'll go to my Downloads folder. I'm going to click on that. Okay, it's going to say, do you want to make some changes? You can click yes, and then you'll go through and install. I already have mine installed, so this isn't going to work for me, but you should be able to install this. If you are prompted to restart your computer, you should go ahead and restart your computer, reopen this video, and kind of pick up where you left off. So let's keep going. Okay. At this point, we also are going to be using some code in this class that helps us make lights light up. In order to do that, we have some starter code called the lamp library. Let's go ahead and click on that, and that's going to take us to this page. And before we click on any of these folders or anything, we're going to come up here, and we're going to find this icon here that says download, and we're going to click download, and that'll begin downloading it to our computer. Okay, so we see it there. I want to come up to my downloads folder once again, and I'm going to right-click that folder and click extract because it's a zipped folder, and I'm going to click extract all, extract. In this case, I already have it, but I'm going to go ahead and say, go ahead and redo that. And you should be greeted with a folder that has a couple of different files in it that are going to help us a little bit later on. So we can close that for now. Okay. Now at this point, we're ready to kind of start putting all these pieces together. So we've installed the Arduino software, we've installed the driver, we've also downloaded the lamp library. Let's go ahead and open up Arduino and kind of get going. Now, once the Arduino software has opened, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and plug our Arduino board via USB into our computer. So go ahead and plug in your Arduino and get it plugged in. I'm going to dismiss this message for now. Okay. One of the very first things that we're going to do is we're going to kind of try to figure out where on our computer that Arduino is plugged in. And so I'm going to select Other Board and Port. And over here on ports, we should see a few options. For Windows users, the most likely option for your USB is the highest COM number. So I have a COM 5, yours may be a COM 3 or a COM 7. It's generally just whatever one is higher. For Mac users, you're going to see something like USB TTY with a bunch of numbers after it. You may see some that are called things like Bluetooth or something like that. Those are not the right links. It's usually the port that says USB or TTY and has several numbers off of it. We also need to tell Arduino what kind of Arduinos we have plugged in. And so we're going to type in Nano, and we'll see that this option here is called Arduino Nano. And so with that one selected, and then our correct COM port selected, we can click OK. Okay, at this point, we've got a little bit more to do. The next thing we need to do is install the NeoPixel library. So over here on the left-hand side, there's a little icon that looks like a stack of books. And in this, if we search for NeoPixel, all one word, we're going to see lots of different options. What we want to do is scroll down, and we want to find this Adafruit NeoPixel by Adafruit. And here we can kind of see that there is a 1.12.3. Mine's already installed, but yours should have a kind of a bluish install button. Go ahead and click on install on that, and that'll get the NeoPixel library installed. Okay. Next thing that we want to do is we want to open up a new sketch. And so I went to File and New Sketch, and we should see that Arduino Nano is selected up here. My Arduino is installed. The very first thing that I want to do is just to see if I can upload any code onto my Arduino. So to do that, I'm going to click Upload. So we see down here a little status bar. It says uploading, uploading. Okay, it's taking a little bit of time. Okay. And especially if this is the first time that you're uploading, it may take a little bit of time. What we're going to be looking for is an upload successful or done uploading message. If that doesn't happen, that's okay. We have a few different things that we can look at exploring. So we're going to go ahead and wait for that. Okay, so mine still seems to be kind of like hanging out on this uploading. If yours uploaded successfully, that's awesome. If yours is hanging out for a long time with mine, or you've gotten an error, what you can do is go ahead and unplug your Arduino. Okay, that definitely caused it to have a small error, and that's okay. I'm going to plug it back in. I'm going to get rid of this little message, and I'm going to come over to Tools, and over here on the board Arduino Nano, I'm going to just double check to make sure that that says Arduino Nano. It does, which is good. Port COM5, okay, that looks good. And so I'm going to come over here on Atmega 328p, and I'm going to change it from the 328p to the 328p bootloader, or sorry, old bootloader. You only need to do this if you didn't have any luck uploading it a little bit before. So I'm going to change that over, and I'm going to try to upload again. Okay, so done compiling, but we want to see that it's actually uploading. And this time you can see that it is done uploading. So sometimes if you're having trouble, you may need to switch that processor from the regular version to the old bootloader, but only if you got an error the first time you tried it. Okay. Now what I want to do is to actually open up some of the sample code that we're going to be using in class. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to Open. I'm going to go to my Downloads folder. I'm going to find that LAMP library new. I'm going to click on the LAMP library new, and I'm going to click once more on the LAMP library new to open up this code. Okay, at this point, there's lots of different things. We should see that we've got a tab here, and then a tab called Helper, and a tab called Lib. We're going to go ahead and click Upload just to make sure that this has no issues uploading to our computer. And we should see Done Uploading. If you've been able to get to this point, you're in great shape. Again, if you have any issues, you do need to resolve these before class on Wednesday. So please come during office hours or open lab hours, Monday evening or Tuesday evening, and me or a lab assistant will be able to help you out and kind of solve any particular small issues with your computer or your Arduino. Hopefully that went smoothly for you, and we're going to have a great class on Wednesday. And that's it.